Our first guest today is Christine Magnuson, and she joins us right now on Skype from her new apartment in Tucson, Arizona. Christine, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So you're from Illinois, you went to college in Tennessee, and now you find yourself in the Southwest.
Yeah, I just like to see every part of the country.
Why did you make the move?
It came down to, I loved Tennessee, I loved Matt Kredich, I loved working with him, but right for this year, I was going to be the only post-grad working with Matt, and training alone in swimming just doesn't work very well, especially for me. I hate training alone, so around February, March, I sat down with Matt and talked to him and said, I'm really concerned about next year. I want people to train with, and he said, I completely understand. I love you enough to let you go. I hope that you come back, but you're right, you need people to train with. And so he was very supportive, so I started looking at programs and found myself really liking here at the University of Arizona. So
You had kind of a rough World Championships, so when you have a meet like that and maybe your confidence wanes a little bit, you go to a new place, and let's say you swim better over the next year, does that make the decision on whether to stay or go even more difficult?
I don't know. We'll see. I don't think that my performance at Worlds was a reflection of my working with Matt. I think it was very situational, and I looked back at my season with Matt and said, where did we go wrong, really? And it was a combination of a lot of factors and not necessarily how much I worked or the training I did at Tennessee. So it was a combination of a lot of things. I'll see in a year. I'm going to be really open-minded about whether I stay here or go somewhere else. I'm just going to see how it goes.
And this is the first time we've actually ever had you on the show, so even though it's been more than a year, let's go back to Beijing. I'm sure you don't mind bringing up those sweet memories. Describe what that was like for you, a relatively unknown swimmer on the world's stage, grabbing the silver medal.
Oh, it was exciting. I mean, it was so cool to have no one know my name, and then all of a sudden, I have 2 silver medals. So it was a really cool experience. I was just really proud to be able to do that for my family and for my coach and for myself. It was a lot of fun.
Did things change after that? I mean, more than just everyone knowing your name? Did you start swimming with a different level of confidence, or does that add more pressure?
I think I raced with more confidence. It was kind of a constant build throughout my college career of gaining confidence in swimming. So I think that kind of changed maybe a little bit more. But as far as my swimming, no, not much. I mean, I still knew that I had to train hard and work hard to get where I wanted to go, and that was the next level. It's always the next level. And but it was just a change of schedule, really, for me, more than anything. Just doing clinics and things like that I've never done before.
What is one thing that you're going to have to do to improve on to make sure that you're still one of the best in the world this time next year?
I think my aerobic capacity, and then just working on a lot of speed work as well, a combination of the two, having them both really strong. That's why I was really excited to come to Arizona and work with Lacey and Laura Jackson. I think they're going to be great training partners for me. I love racing freestylers. It works really well with my butterfly. So, and just having the opportunity to race so many different people during practice, I think it'll be really good. But I need to improve upon those things and just get stronger, just get better.
I know you're good enough that the Americans will throw you in the 400 freestyle relay, but do you want to try and start swimming that a little bit more individually?
Yeah, I mean, I really love the 100 freestyle. It's something I did a lot through college. I was originally a 100 freestyler when I was recruited to Tennessee. My events were 100 and 200 freestyle. I didn't become a flyer until my sophomore year. So I still love all my freestyle events. It's a difficult schedule doing the 100 free and the 100 fly, which I discovered at Worlds for that relay. But I think that in the future I could do that better. So, but yeah.
Speaking of Worlds, what happened in that medley relay?
The medley relay was tough. I think that, none of us had bad swims, just none of us had a really amazing swims. And it was the end of a long week, and a lot of teams were putting up at least 2 of their A swimmers on their relays. And we didn't. the USA didn't do that. And I think with the suits, it really leveled out the playing field. You know, the U.S. wasn't as strong as it has been in the past. And that's a combination of newer people coming up and the suits coming on the market. And I think that we weren't really ready for that relay, not necessarily as individuals, but we really needed to step up, and it just didn't happen.
Was there a conversation afterwards? Did Coach Hutchison, say anything to you guys? Did Mark Schubert say anything? Because, that kind of stuff for the Americans, it just never, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, we did have a lot of conversations afterwards. I talked with both Sean and Mark. I'm going to keep those conversations between us. But, yeah, it was talked about and plans were made for the future.
So what's next for you? You're training with a different college program, but I imagine you're going to have your own meet schedule. And what's the next 6 or 10 months going to look like?
Well, right now I'm traveling a lot with the Fitter and Faster tour. It's been a whole lot of fun. I did my first weekend last weekend. We were in New York and Philly. It's great for the kids. It's a lot of racing. They get to meet us. The parents get to ask us questions, which I think is pretty cool. Because parents don't often get to be involved with us on that level. And so it's been a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to going to many more cities in the next 2 months. And then other than that, I'm just going to be training hard here in Tucson.
When you were in Philadelphia, I understand you got to meet those kids who made national headlines by getting kicked out of the country club.
I don't know if that was my group in Philly. Maybe it was. I have heard the story. We never addressed it at the clinic. We don't care what color anyone's skin is. We were just there to race and have fun. But I did hear about that. David Arlock told me, and I was pretty disturbed that it happened. But I'm really glad that we could step in and make a difference for those kids.
I hope you have fun on the tour and enjoy training outdoors in Tucson.
Thank you. I'm hoping to get a tan. I'm not sure it's going to happen, but we'll see.
All right. Thanks a lot, Christine.
Thank you.
All right. That's Christine Magnuson joining us from Tucson, Arizona. We'll take a quick break.